that before. Maybe I've done it more. But if you tuned into the first one and told me the sound was off, thank you. Hey guys, this is Jonathan. I know a lot of you guys, but I don't know everybody. Do you know where I'm at right now? And you know where I'm at? I'm in the South Fork Baptist Church sanctuary. Have you ever thought about why we call the church meeting place a sanctuary? Have you ever thought about that? You know, our church has been meeting outside on Sunday mornings for the last 5 months. I think we're 22, 23 weeks into meeting outside. We've been doing drive-in church. We've been doing outside seating. 5 months now we've been outdoors. But we call this place our sanctuary. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about what it means to be in a sanctuary, the purpose of a sanctuary? Hey, I don't know if you know from Jeremiah, he talks about that. There's one place he mentions a sanctuary. It's in Jeremiah 17:12. I'm going to read it. You might want to turn to it. I'm going to read it. But hey, if you go to church here or you're thinking about joining us this Sunday, if you can stay tuned to the end, I want to give you details because we're coming back in this room for our main worship service into the sanctuary this Sunday. I want to give you a few instructions on that. But let me tell you Jeremiah 17:12. Jeremiah 17:12. Here it is. A glorious throne is set on high. A glorious throne is set on high from the beginning. It is the place of our sanctuary. A glorious throne set on high from the beginning is the place of our sanctuary. Listen, we're all suffering right now. For many of us, we have a church building where we have gathered in a sanctuary. And in that place, we have found rest. We have found healing. We have found instruction. We have found peace and calm. We have found perspective. We have found life in Christ. And friends, ultimately, the place of our sanctuary, it's already been set on high from the beginning. It's found in the presence of our God, seated on his throne. That's our ultimate place of our sanctuary. And Jeremiah was suffering. He was suffering for doing good. He was suffering on all ends. He didn't always get it right, but in the midst of his suffering, even when his suffering increased, he found peace and comfort and rest by keeping his mind set on things above. So listen, whether you go to South Fork or you go to another church, can I encourage you, if you're able in good conscience to meet in a room like this, whether it's called a worship center or a sanctuary, please show up. We need time together in the Word, worshiping face to face, seeing each other, praying for one another, singing together. If you can do that in good conscience and your church is gathering that way, please, please, please gather. Hey, some of our churches are gathering outside. Gathering outside, that's a great place to gather too. Sometimes the weather is not always cooperative, but gathering outside and worshiping is a great place to find healing and growth and instruction and to enjoy our God together. And if for some reason you can't gather with a church family in person, please gather online, interact online, make phone calls, make video calls. We need to be encouraging one another, friends, because the days we live in are tough. Now, if you go to South Fork, I've got some good news for you. We have been meeting outside for 5 months, and we're going to continue to meet outside. What does that look like? It means drive-in church is continuing. Drive-in church is continuing. In fact, it's raining outside here at South Fork, but if you were here, drive-in church, you keep your windows up, you're safer than going to your mailbox. You're safer than going to the grocery store. Keep your windows up. You don't have to touch a thing. You can just tune your radio in to 88.1, drive up by our covered drive, and worship with us. So we hope you'll do that again this Sunday. But you can also meet outside and sit outside. You can gather under a shade tree, under one of our shade structures, and you can sit in your lawn chair and worship with us from outside. We're going to have a worship team outside and inside. We're going to have a TV outside that is showing what's going on inside. We're going to have a TV inside showing what's going on outside. We want to connect our outside and indoor churches as much as possible. But we are starting something new this Sunday. We are coming into the sanctuary inside for worship this Sunday for the first time. So I hope you'll join us. If you do join us, please, a couple of notes. You'll see some tape that will kind of mark off our pews. Every other pew is marked off. Please respect the tape. That will help us to social distance without so many awkward conversations. Please do wear a mask. You're not allowed to mask shame here. No mask shaming allowed here at South Fork. But if for some reason you show up and you realize you've forgotten your mask, you can grab one on the way in. And all you got to do is just wear it till you're seated. Won't take too long. You'll see a little reminder sign that say, please, mask on when moving, mask on when moving. Now, we have 2 seating areas. Most of our seating areas are mask optional. Mask optional. What does that mean? That means once you are seated, once you are still, you can take your mask off. You can take your mask off, okay? But we do ask family groups stay 6 feet apart, and then once you get back up to leave, please put a mask back on. Now, some of you want to wear a mask the entire service and be around people wearing masks the entire service. And that's perfectly fine. So we've marked off some sections. When you come in the sanctuary, in the balcony, to the left side, or when you come downstairs to the left side, both those sections have sections marked off saying mask on required. So please, only sit in that area if you're going to wear a mask the entire time. I hope all this information helps. I hope you'll gather with us. If you can't gather on site with us, whether outdoor or indoor, whether in your car or a lawn chair or in a pew, we hope you'll gather with us online. We'll be on Facebook and YouTube, and you can watch us live at 9:30 on Sunday, live at 9:30 on Sunday, or you can watch it later on too. So hopefully I'll get the audio right on that next time. Sometimes I mess up the audio. But thank you so much. We've been working hard to get this room ready for you guys, and we are so excited to worship with you Sunday, whether you're outside, inside, or online. We love you so much. And if there's a way we can help or pray for you, please reach out and let us know. We love you so much. Bye.